Woman adopts a tiny stray kitten. Later finds out it's actually a puma. We've all had our oops moments in life. Perhaps you forgot to turn the water off before leaving the house, bought a pair of shoes online that turned out to be doll shoes, called someone the wrong name for way too long, or accidentally spent a month using fabric softener instead of detergent. But there are oops moments, and then there are oops moments. And Florencia Lobo definitely had the latter when a trip to the vet revealed something surprising about the kitten she'd recently adopted. The little cat she'd rescued after finding its mother dead was not a stray as she had thought, but was actually a puma. Oops, indeed. It all started when Lobo and her brother discovered two kittens by the side of the road in Tucumán, Argentina. The two kittens were cuddled up next to their dead mother, and Lobo and her brother assumed they'd found a family of strayed domesticated cats. Lobo decided to try to save the kittens and brought the pair home with her. The kittens were very young and very weak, and unfortunately one of them ended up passing away. With both his mother and sister now gone, the remaining kitten was all alone in the world. That is, except for Lobo, who was determined to keep the little cat safe, healthy, and loved. She named him Tito, and under Lobo's loving care, the adorable little cat grew stronger each day. Thanks to Lobo, Tito was able to survive and thrive despite losing his mother at such a young age. Lobo did everything she could to keep her new fur baby in good health, and after Tito had lived with her for about 2 months, she scheduled a vet appointment for him. There was nothing noticeably wrong with the kitten, but Lobo thought it would be wise to get him checked out just to make sure he didn't have any hidden or underlying issues. But Lobo was in for a big surprise. When she took Tito to the vet told her that Tito wasn't a normal house cat. The vet then put her in contact with a local nature reserve who would confirm what the vet had suspected. Tito wasn't a kitten, he was a cub. A puma cub, to be exact. This was obviously shocking news to Lobo, who'd loved and nurtured the little cub for weeks. But even though jaguarundi pumas only grow to be slightly larger than normal cats, they're still wild animals and belong in nature. And so little Tito was invited to move into the reserve and trade his house cat days for a life in the wild. Tito's being well looked after by the nature reserve staff and will be able to thrive and live a long and happy life in his natural habitat. Though Lobo made a mistake when she assumed Tito was a kitten, it was a very lucky mistake, because whether kitten or cub, Tito is alive today thanks to her love and care. If Lobo and her brother hadn't found him, the poor cub wouldn't have lasted long. Now Tito has a wonderful life ahead of him, and Lobo has a great story to tell. Naturally, this dramatic tale has caused more than a few reactions.